Here we go, here we go, here we go. We got a boiler top here, which is oversized, and a bunch of poles, you guys. The majority of these poles are all going to Washington. I'll show you the other side in a second, but these two silver poles right here, these long ones, these are the ones that are going to Alaska. So the majority of this stuff is dropping off, like I said, in Washington. And there's Jason's new truck. I'm gonna let him introduce his truck to you guys a little bit later, so we'll do a full review of that and tell the Chevy story and all of that good stuff. But yeah, he came and rescued me. I parked my truck and my trailer at my customer's yard, barely made it in. I'm telling you guys, it I had 3 inches to spare on each side. It was that was a feat in and of itself. And like I said, the majority of it's coming off in Washington, and I've already got my sights on some other stuff that's going up to Alaska. So, God, there was a Conestoga load, you guys, for $14,000, almost $6 a mile from Seattle to Alaska. 15,000 pounds, 35 feet of deck. But of course I called on it, right? Of course I called on it. I know damn well I don't got no Conestoga, but nope, they for sure wanted a Conestoga, so that's what that, you know. But I had to try. So this is the rest of the little stuff here. Morning!
Hi!
This is it, you guys. Small poles, big poles, couple pallets, and that's it. Well, let's get on down the road in this big old beautiful beast. We headed through California over the weekend and Oregon and into Washington by Sunday. But I just love this drive, you guys, on I-5 headed north over the Siskiyous and Mount Shasta area. It's just such a beautiful area. It was just such a pretty drive, and I did get the GoPro back in the truck, back in my bag, so I haven't used my GoPro in a while, so you guys get to see some more footage, right, on the GoPro from, of course, the windshield, and then, of course, from us loading and unloading. So that'll be some good footage for you guys. And this is it. All we do is drive. That's it. That daytime driving, evening driving, and nighttime driving. That's about all you see at night. So that's just one of those things. You start early in the morning and you just keep driving. Daytime, nighttime, whatever it is, you just keep driving. First pumpkin drink of the season, boys and girls. It makes me happy. It makes me feel like fall is here. Fall is coming. Oh my God, good morning. Problem, I don't know, 953 of the day today. It's always something. So I replaced a windshield wiper, no big deal, that was easy, right? Yesterday when we fueled, the running board was loose. The only thing holding it on was the fuel cap. That's what Jason said anyways. I don't know. And so here's, right, all the mess. This is why I tell you guys, like, you know, you you have to be semi-mechanically inclined in order to operate. And if you're not, like me when I started, you're gonna learn real quick. I have what I would consider a vast tool collection, as opposed to most normal women. And again, I'll tell you guys, you know, I did not think I had to become a mechanic to drive truck, but you do. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's crazy. Like, to be an independent owner operator and to be able to be self-sufficient in that job title, right? Self-sufficient. No, we're not going to go to Freightliner to fix this running board. You know, we're at the Home Depot. Look, Home Depot. We're doing this in the Home Depot parking lot. And that's how it is with this job, you guys. Changing fluids and fixing small problems, even big problems, at some random truck stop or some random parking lot somewhere, God knows where in the country, because that's what the job requires. That's what it entails, and that's what you got to do. So yes, it's one of those things. It's one of those mornings where, you know, I'm supposed to do a bunch of deliveries today and a reload, and it's not going to happen until the rear end gets greased and this gets fixed and that gets fixed, and I'm fine with it because I'm just over here I have to dispatch. I'm dispatching anyway, so it's totally fine for me, right? But it's a delay. It's technically a delay in our schedule. So one of those things, you guys, just keep it in mind if you're going to start up with this. If you don't have any type of mechanic's hat in your menagerie of skills, in your life skills that you've acquired over time and in your lifetime, right? You gonna learn today, boy. You gonna learn today. That's what happened to me. I had no idea I was gonna have to learn how to do all the shit that I know how to do, and I don't even know how to do but a teeny little peon of things for myself, you know, as opposed to some guys and girls who get out here and they know a lot more than me. So I've had to learn, you guys. I'm grateful for everybody that has crossed my path and given me knowledge and shared with me and helped me along my journey. Oh my God, so many people have helped me. That it's a blessing, right? It's a total blessing. But you have to learn too. You know, you have to learn. Like, I just thought, oh, I'm just gonna get all my nails done and just drive around the country and no big deal, and I don't ever have to touch none of this dirty stuff. No, you do. So here we go. I'm gonna go see if I can help. He's coming. He was like, you drive that thing? I was like, no, my driver drives it. I was like, oh yeah, I drive it too. Delivery number 2 by the hair of my chinny chin chin. This bundle and that pallet are heading out. Is that pallet leaving us too? This one?
I think so.
Yeah, it must be, because that's a lot of anchor bolts for only 2 holes for the Alaska stuff. No fucking way.
Yeah, it does.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it does.
Well, good thing we're going down there. I'll call him right now. Well, Jason's blaming me, right? Of course. And I'm blaming Jason. Long story short is, we left a pallet on the trailer, you guys. We left a pallet on the trailer that was supposed to go to the first stop of the day. And there were such small little poles that I had, like, I thought it was just a pole in a box. And yes, I saw the packing list, but it kind of reads like Chinese to me because, you know, whatever. So thank God, I called the first stop and I was like, hey, you know, I have your hardware. I'm very sorry. You know, I'm up here doing a drop in Monroe. They were in Yakima, which if you look, it's nowhere near each other. And Yakima is nowhere near off the 5, which is where I need to be off the 5 for all of my next loads. And he was like, well, where are you in Monroe? So I asked him, I was like, I know you guys close at 4. It was 3:50 when I called him. I was like, you know, I know you guys close at 4, but would you mind if I just backtracked? Would you mind if I just dropped it off, you know, and I'll slide the little boxes under your gate? It's a small pallet with small boxes on it, and I can disassemble the pallet and just, you know, slide the boxes under your gate, and I'll take a picture. And he said, well, where are you in Monroe? And I was like, I'm literally doing a delivery to the prison, the corrections facility, the correction center here in Monroe, Washington. And he's like, well, why don't you just drop it off to the Platte? We have another office that's in Monroe. And if you just drop it off with them, then, you know, they can send it on one of our trucks down to us. And so I said, oh my God. So I plugged in the address, and it was literally 1.8 miles away. So we're looking for the suite right now to drop this off and fix our little boo-boo. And then I got to call my customer and apologize and tell him I made a boo-boo and I fixed it, though. Don't worry. Thank the Lord. There's that little pallet going goodbye-bye. Going goodbye-bye. Quick save. Oh my goodness. That worked out well, but then again, it didn't. So we might have made it to that spoiler top delivery, but we're not going to now. And
Now where you're headed?
we're going fishing.
Right now.
Yeah. So
Looks like stainless steel, huh?
yeah, it is.
Wow.
What do you want? The
Yeah, enough fried rice in there to feed an army. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you. Yes, sir. All right, you're... Oh, hold on, it came out. All right. You want it?
I gotta go full scoop of fried.
Okay.
Take the strap off of this little lid.
So we might have made it to that. Now we're totally not going to make it to that. I wanted to do all 3 drops today, and it's just not going to happen. Just not going to happen. So that's going to put us in a delay because I've got reloads that I got some juicy reloads that are going to hitch a ride with us with these poles, these Alaska poles, right? These long 2 poles on the side. But one of them is backtracking because today's Monday. I found the load on Saturday, but of course the broker was closed, so I didn't get it booked until today. But either way, we had to get this trailer mostly unloaded in order to be able to pick up the next 2 loads. We're stuck here till 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Got to drop that one off tomorrow. And that's the way that this cookie crumbles, you guys. I mean, if you're looking at this industry, it is literally 4 o'clock, so we're gonna have to wait 14 hours in order to unload that, and then we're gonna have to drive 6 hours south to go pick up a $4,500 bill, which it's still worth it, but you know, it's a delay. It's just a delay.